So in today's world, we are consistently bombarded with all these methods and all these heroes from gurus on the internet on how we can go about achieving financial freedom. Sadly, the biggest and probably most overlooked of all these gurus is the financial advisor. In this video, we're going to learn exactly why a financial advisor is not going to be very helpful in your goal to achieving financial freedom. In this video, you're going to learn why the concept of a financial advisor is probably one of the biggest hoax in the world of financial gurus. But more importantly, you're going to learn how to go about actually achieving financial freedom. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nyiko. If you're visiting this channel for the first time, welcome. On this channel, we talk about all things to do with financial planning, much more importantly, achieving your financial freedom. I've been a financial advisor for about 8 years now. I've learned a lot to do with this topic, about how to do it properly. More importantly, how not to go about achieving financial freedom. So in this channel, I teach you how to deploy, not just employ your money. So if financial freedom is something that you'd like to achieve, and if financial literacy is a tool that you'd like to use to help you get there, please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be informed every time a new video comes out. So, the topic for today, why your financial advisor cannot help you achieve financial freedom. Interesting topic, especially since it's being presented by an actual financial advisor. Welcome to the 5th installment of my Achieve True Financial Freedom series. If you've been following this series from the very beginning, then you'll remember that the first topic that we covered is what financial freedom is not. Secondly, we then looked into financial freedom and your time. Thirdly, we looked into financial freedom and your money. And in our last episode, we looked at financial freedom and opportunity. Again, in this episode, we're going to be covering why your financial advisor cannot help you to achieve financial freedom. So if you missed any of the other videos in this series, I strongly advise that you watch the whole series so that you can get context as to where we're coming from, but more importantly, where we're actually trying to go. I will link them in the pop-up banner, but I'll also be sure to link them in the description. All right, let's get into it. Yes, today's probably going to burst a couple of people's bubbles, especially my fellow colleagues in the industry, but I have to say what I have to say, and unfortunately, it is the truth. Financial advisors are trained by insurance companies, asset management firms, banks, and other financial institutions to sell product. Ultimately, all of these financial services institutions are most interested in their bottom lines and making their investors and shareholders happy, and not so much whether or not you will achieve financial freedom. That's just the truth. Don't believe me? That's okay. I enjoy a bit of healthy skepticism. Close your eyes. Take a moment to think about everybody you know that has achieved financial freedom. Not early retirement, not financial independence, but financial freedom in the way that we describe it in What Financial Freedom Is Not, our first video in this series. Now, can you truly say that none of these people were entrepreneurs, business owners, people who had a very, very high paying job, or people who came across a massive windfall in their life? Did any of these people start off as regular people with a regular job, regular income, and just buy a financial product which led them to achieving financial freedom? I'm guessing your answer to that question is no. What your financial advisor will probably not talk to you about. Your financial advisor, even if they've obtained their CFP, probably won't be able to speak to you in a credible way around the following topics: achieving financial freedom, budgeting, credit advice, growing your business, managing your credit score, managing your debt, entrepreneurship, how to create multiple streams of income, how to use leverage, how to invest in property. At least one or several of the topics that I've mentioned play a vital role in your financial plan, especially if achieving financial freedom at a decent and remarkable age is part of your plan. Most people that have achieved a considerable amount of wealth have done so by either employing one, two, or several of the methods that I've mentioned above to go ahead and achieve their financial freedom. Any brief look at a Forbes rich list will show you that this is overwhelmingly the case. I've spent a great amount of time studying these people, who they are, how they think, what they're about, how they went about achieving such an immense amount of wealth. Thankfully, I've learned a lot, and I share a lot about what I learned on this channel. So if you want to learn more about such, subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you can be the first to know every time a new video drops. Don't forget to also give this video a massive like. All of the things that I just mentioned are things that your financial advisor cannot sell you a product for, and hence he or she will most likely not even want to speak about it. Of even greater concern is the fact that almost all financial advisors are not even trained about any of these topics. What is much more likely to happen is that your financial advisor will tell you about this vast array of products that they have that can help you achieve your every financial goal or help you solve every financial problem that you have. And of course, earn them a commission. What your financial advisor will more likely talk to you about. Your financial advisor will much more likely be well versed in topics that they can convert into a sale. They will much more likely be able to speak to you usefully around the topics of taking out insurance, taking out an investment, or setting up some kind of retirement plan. After tying all of this up and setting up a wonderful portfolio for you, the cherry on top would probably be setting up a will. These financial services companies, through their advertising, will also posit to you that working through them is the only way that you can build lasting wealth and achieve your financial freedom. Insurance companies will tell you that they are the only ones that can secure your wealth, secure your legacy. Banks will tell you that the only way to grow your money is starting up a savings account, and that the only way to raise capital is by taking out a loan or some kind of credit facility through them. Asset management firms would also have you believe that the only way that you can grow your money is by handing your money over to them, and that any other means by which you hope to grow your money is either risky or illegitimate. But don't get me wrong, there is, without a doubt, a good place for having a financial advisor as part of your financial plan. Furthermore, if you have not devoted a considerable amount of time into improving your financial literacy, then a financial advisor is probably your best bet at achieving a decent retirement. If, however, you want to achieve a great retirement, or better yet, achieve financial freedom at a decent or remarkable age, your financial advisor is not going to be able to get you there. And even if they could, you would have to give them a large amount of money. And if you're able to, by yourself, raise a large amount of money, you probably don't need them very much. How you can go about achieving financial freedom. The philosophy that backs how financial advisors are trained, and definitely how they practice, is this: you can save your way towards wealth. I have read, studied, and interacted with a great amount of people who have achieved, to a great degree, financial freedom and also financial success. Every single one of these individuals were able to achieve this financial status because they learned how to master money. As we learned in the third part of this series, Financial Freedom and Your Money, money is only useful when it is spent. If saving, either through putting your money in the bank or giving it to some asset management firm, is the only way by which you hope to achieve financial freedom or wealth, then you are not the master of your money. Your money is your master. Saving money is an inevitable part of achieving financial freedom, but it is a part, definitely not the whole. Your financial advisor will probably not tell you this, because if they tell you this, then they're not going to make any money from you. Worse still, the reason that they might not tell you this is because they won't even know it themselves. a large part of why most financial advisors have not achieved financial freedom in their own right, nor will they ever. This is the reason that they try to convince you to save your way towards financial freedom. After you've watched this video, and most definitely after you've liked, subscribed, and shared, go and have a look at a Forbes top 50 rich list. Let me know, if any, how many of those people got there because they saved their way to wealth. Look, it is possible to be, let's say, an executive of a listed company, have such a high salary that you can live off perhaps 10% of your income and invest the rest through an advisor, bank, or whatever. But the problem with this approach is it places all of the value on getting a job, which you cannot control. And even if you do, and you study, get all the right qualifications, you are not guaranteed that you will become this type of employee. A much better plan is to be able to take your earnings from a regular job, just like the rest of us, and parlay that into an empire from which you can achieve financial freedom. Thankfully, that is what this channel is all about. So if you want to learn how to do this, even if you're a regular person, please give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time a new video comes out. Building wealth versus protecting wealth. All of this being said, I would be remiss to not mention in this video that there actually can be a great amount of utility derived from having a financial advisor in your life, but not in the way that they say. I happen to be a financial advisor myself, over and above being a wealth coach, and I will continue to do so for as long as I can. I actually turned my back on my very promising career as a mechanical engineer to do what I do today, and I'm very, very proud of what I do. Okay, so here's why I'm saying what I am. Banks, insurance companies, asset management firms, the world over, have lobbied for legislation that seeks to protect you, but also, more importantly, seeks to protect their businesses. This is simply a fact. None of us can change it. The best thing that we can do is figure out how best we can use it to improve or help us achieve what we actually want to achieve with our finances. For instance, you can start up a business, or you can create a property portfolio as a means to creating your retirement plan. I'm definitely a proponent of any of these methods, better yet, both of them. What you may not realize at the time is that while this is more lucrative, a much more scalable way by which to plan for your retirement, it is by far also much more dangerous. In the case of having a business, let's say a food business, one of your patrons could suffer from food poisoning, or even worse. This could lead to a lawsuit. Another example, let's say you have a property portfolio. One of your tenants could fall from one of your balconies to their death. Similarly, a lawsuit could be lodged against your business. What then? And yes, there are many ways to minimize your liability in such cases, many of which I will actually speak about on this channel a little bit later. But at the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to make is that you will never be impervious to risk. And on the day that you are potentially sued, to continue running with that example, it is not an admissible offense in any court of law to say, but Your Honor, this business, this property portfolio is my retirement plan. You would still have to face the full might of the law, regardless of your motivations. And this could leave you destitute, literally, overnight. Pandemics, hyperinflation, interest rate changes, changes in political regimes, bad leadership, advancements in technologies, changes in legislation. These are all external factors outside of your control that can literally wipe out your business in a matter of time. Financial products from a legislated industry can offer you protection, even if all of these things were to go wrong. Certain investments, such as retirement investments, can benefit from being taxed at a preferential rate. Other types of investments, such as other types of retirement investments, can also offer you the opportunity to get a tax deduction for having contributed to such an investment. Other types of retail investments can offer you the opportunity for your investment to be taxed in the hands of the fund manager versus being taxed in your own hands. Some types of investments may even allow you to appoint a beneficiary at policy level. Other types of financial products could possibly be excluded from your estate in the event that you were to die, saving you on estate taxes. Some financial products may also be safe from creditors in the event that you should become sequestrated. Other types of investments, especially investments geared towards retirement, can actually preclude or bar the actual asset manager that's managing them from being able to invest into dangerous asset classes, thus offering you protection for your investment. These are but some of the major advantages that you can derive from investing or buying financial products within an industry that is regulated. This can bode greatly in your favor and serve you well, especially in the event that things should turn out in a way that none of us would have anticipated. So what am I saying? Get yourself a good financial advisor. There are policy salespeople and there are financial advisors. Their business cards say the same thing. They work with or for the same institutions. They get paid in exactly the same way. It is up to you to be able to tell them apart. And even when you have found one, let them advise you on what they know about, what they can speak to with authority, where they can add value. Do not expect them to be able to chat to you about all aspects of your financial life and your financial plan. Definitely do not expect them to be able to speak to you about all things relating to achieving your financial freedom. The onus lies with you to verse yourself on what it is that they can do to be helpful for you and your plans and what they cannot help with. This being said, a financial advisor is much more useful at helping you to secure your financial plan as opposed to helping you achieve financial freedom. For most people, having a financial advisor, a good one in particular, and allowing them to map out your financial plan for your financial future is the best thing that you could ever do for yourself. If your financial literacy is poor and you are not doing anything to actively improve your financial literacy, get yourself a financial advisor and listen to absolutely everything they say. If, however, you are looking to improve your financial literacy and you are actively working towards achieving financial freedom, then give this video a like, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time a new video comes up. All I talk about is financial literacy and achieving financial freedom. If you're a little more advanced in your financial literacy and you are actively dedicated not just to hear about financial freedom, but to actively pursue financial freedom, then your financial advisor will quickly run short of value that they can offer you. This does not mean that they're useless. This just means that they can speak to your financial plan only up to a certain point. The rest will have to be up to you. And you're going to have to learn the difference between what they can do for you and what they cannot do for you, and learn how to bridge the gap. Generally, the wealthiest people in the world have achieved their wealth either through owning a business, owning a property portfolio, or owning a stock portfolio. Not typically because they own a 401k, also known as a pension fund, or because they own an IRA, also known as a retirement annuity. Most wealthy people also, contrary to what you may believe, have a financial planner and also have financial products. The only difference is that these do not represent their financial plan in its totality. As it is generally accepted wisdom that before you fill your new house with valuables, that you put up a fence, it is also wisdom that before you venture into more exotic endeavors, that you first start by filling up your financial portfolio with more traditional types of financial products, and then only venture into things such as business ownership, real estate investing, and stock market investing. And in the same way that nobody builds a house so they can have a fence, it is also prudential that you do not spend all of your life seeking to protect what you have, but also learn to increase what you have, to create what you don't have, and to be able to multiply both of these so that you can one day achieve financial freedom. Luckily, we live in the information age and there is no longer any excuse for ignorance. You can use this to your advantage and work hard to improve your financial literacy. Take your destiny and place it in your own two hands. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to give this video a massive like. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything else you want me to cover on this channel, let me know in the comments as well. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notifications bell so that you can be notified every time a new video comes out. If you have been watching this series from the beginning, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Do enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next video. Cheers. So I've been running my financial planning practice for about 8 years now. So I've been thoroughly exposed to all the methods that work and all the methods that don't work. And as an extension of this YouTube channel, I've also now started to consult one-on-one, helping you with wealth coaching. We talk everything from credit, how to speak to your banks, buying cars, property investment, everything you need to know so that you can achieve financial freedom successfully. If you want to get in touch and schedule a consultation, contact me via the email provided in the description.